Hello crafty friends, it's Beverly here over at Crafting Chaos, and what I'm aiming to do today is part 2 of our Christmas card series, or Christmas project series, which is like the second day of Christmas. Now what we're going to be making today, we're going to be using a file that Canvas have actually put on for us to use freely, and it's this one here. And I'm going to click on it and I'm going to add it to the mat, okay, like so. That will bring that up onto a Canvas workspace mat, and then I'm going to just select everything and then I'm going to click ungroup. Now I want to keep the reindeer, I'll keep a snowflake for now, although I might not use that one, and some stars, okay, and then I'm just going to select everything else that's on the mat and delete it. So now I'm going to bring on the reindeer, and the first thing I'm going to do is create an offset. So I'm going on here, create an offset, and I want it to be 0.04 inches inward. Say OK. And that's effectively made a reindeer that's a little bit smaller than this one. And I'm going to go edit and weld. Now I want this bit to go behind the other reindeer, and you'll see why. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go edit, and if this happens where they're greyed out, you need to give your file a name and save it. Make sure the file is saved, and when save's complete, say OK. Then go to this icon here and do a refresh. That will refresh everything on the page, and hopefully now when you go on here, when you select the item, the greyed out things have returned. Now this is a glitch in the software. It's nothing to what you're doing, nothing that I'm doing. It's just something that happens with this software. So now this is going to go here, and I'm going to send that, it's gone off again now. I'm going to edit and send it to the very back, because I want it behind that reindeer. And it, by being a little bit smaller, it just gives me a little bit of leeway, particularly around that antler region, to get that so that it is underneath, so we get that two coloured reindeer effect. So I'm going to now select the top layer and change that to more of a reddy colour, so it's a reddish brown, and there we've got our reindeer. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to select the bigger of the two, not the matting layer, and I'm going to work on this for a minute, because what we want now is we need to make, I'm making it into a red-nosed reindeer, so we need a basic shape, and I'm going to bring on the circle, and I'll move the properties box over to the side, and I'm going to just zoom in a little bit, and I'm going to shrink this right down to a small circle, and I'm going to pop it on the end of Rudolph. I'm going to call him Rudolph from now on. His nose, like so. And I'm going to hit it and make a duplicate of it. And then I'm going to select the nose and the reindeer, and I'm actually going to weld that together. So what we will have then is this bit's going to be red. This bit's going to be the reddy orange colour. And I'm going to have a place to stick my nose directly on top. And at the moment it's not on the top, so I'm going to go edit and bring to the very top. So that nose will now fit on that reindeer, if you see. So now you know where to stick it, if you will. So I'm going to move that off to the side because we don't need that right this second. And we're going to now make an offset, but this time we need it to go outward. So I'm going to click on it, I'm going to leave it on outward and make it about 0.12 inches and say OK. This is for the base card. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring on my shape, bring that to the forward a layer. So that will mat onto there. This one will mat onto the top, so I'm going to edit and bring to the front, like so. So then you've got your coloured reindeer behind, and all I need to do now is make a duplicate of this one, edit and flip, And again, it looks like, because I've got 2 selected, let's hope that sorts itself out. I can flip it now on the vertical axes. I'm going to overlap them like so, edit, and I'm going to align them to the top so I know that they're at the same height. And I'm going to edit and weld them. So that's going to weld the 2 deers together. I'm then going to add a score line here and drag that down and anchor it. And when I anchor it, I'm going to make it a cutting line and a perforating line for my fold. So I'm going to select the deers and the perforated line, and I'm going to group them. Okay, so what you'll have now, actually, I'm just going to undo that step because I've forgotten my own rule, and that is to ungroup, edit, and we're going to undo until we get back to that stage where we've got them together. And I'm just going to make a duplicate of that one, and then I'm going to re-weld everything. So I just need the 2 selecting that we're welding, line them up to the top, edit and weld, and then I'm going on the node tool here, and I'm going to put in the score line by getting my position correct here, holding down the shift key to pull out a straight line, double clicking to anchor, and then making it a cutting line and a perforating line. Select both of those, and I'm going to group them like so. Now that could be cut out of your base card, and you could cut that out of white if you wish. This one, oh, I've just grouped that one as well, so I'm just going to ungroup them for a second while I just make sure I've got just that one. So that's my, I need to undo that. I'm just going to make sure that we only get that and the score line and group just those 2 things. So now that score line can be moved independently. So what I'm going to do with this layer now that matches this one, this will fold across so that the reindeer will be facing the way it's facing now. So this is going to fold down this line and be facing this way. So I need to flip this one, not that way, on that not on that axis, on the other one. So we need to flip it on that one so it's facing the same way as this one. Then we're going to turn it, we'll make it a colour, so maybe we'll go black just so it stands out for our layer. Bring it to the top initially. That will then fit exactly on that piece there. Then you'll need your paler layer, which I'm now going to bring to the top because we want that to go on top of this one. And then I'm going to click on this one, and I'm going to edit and bring that to the top, and I'm going to put that one on like so. So that is our there's our Rudolph's nose, and that's it. I've got it, should have brought it to the top, so we'll do that now. So I'm going to bring it to the top, and we're going to bring it across and put it on the tip of the nose. So obviously you get all these lined up nicely, and that could be a nice card for a member of your family, and it's a nice shaped card, and it will stand up like a deer stud on your mantelpiece. Okay, so that's that card. I hope you've liked it. If you have, please like, share and subscribe, and we're going to be using this reindeer in my next video, so I'll see you there soon. Thanks for watching, and leave any comments below. Bye.